The market accelerates to the downside, falling almost 30 points in a much needed pullback. Have we hit the bottom? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Alright guys, so in yesterday's video we talked about the ABC pattern that was playing out and how if they broke 46.52 we should basically expect a free fall down to 46.25, and that's exactly what happened. After a shallow B wave bounce, the market turned down and accelerated through 46.52, falling down to the 46.25 area. Now that begs the question, was that all of the pullback? And the answer is it depends. Now, I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the S&P 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, quick housekeeping note. I am out the rest of the week camping. This will be my last video of the week, and I won't be in my chat room for the rest of the week. So, with the move down today, this much-needed pullback that we got, we are starting to see some buying opportunities. Now, this may or may not be the bottom, and I'll explain that in the charts, but it definitely was a place where you should start layering in your longs. Okay, so let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the daily futures chart, and I wanted to zoom out for a minute because this happened on the way up, and now it's happening on the way down, and it's something that really traders need to get over and understand if they want to make money in the market. And that is, you can't fear the market. You must understand the big picture, and if the pattern fits the big picture. Now with this move up, okay, it never pulled back for like 3 weeks, and then finally we're getting a pullback. We begged for a pullback all the way up, and now we're getting it, and people are saying, oh wow, well, maybe this isn't a pullback, maybe this is the top, maybe it's going to crash down. Zoom out and look at the big picture. The big picture says we should be pushing up here into this wave 5, ultimately around 5,000 or a little above, and this is playing out exactly how you would expect. We got a 1, 2, 3 up, and this is wave 4 down of 3, and now we would expect to complete wave 3 up here around 4,800, get a larger wave 4 down, and then complete the move up. So when you see rapid moves down, that's what happens after rapid moves up. That's how markets work, and this is very healthy and very good, and you really should start buying at the first opportunity of a low, okay, in thirds or halves, you know, get a half position or a third position, and then if you get lower, just add to that position till you have a full position, okay? And if it moves up, find a good entry to get the second half. But that way you have coverage if this is the bottom, okay? Because one of two things can happen in the overnights. It can move down where you can buy more and add to your position and get a better price, or it can move up and you've missed the entry completely. So understand the big picture when investing, and know that just because you got a nice move down today, a 30-point move down, which wasn't even 1%, it fits the picture of the pullback. This is what we're looking for, and this is a good opportunity to buy. Okay, so that's the big picture. We are trying to complete wave 4 of 3 here, and then move up in 5 of 3. So let's zoom in and take a look at the pullback. Okay guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart now, and as you can see, we had the A, B, and then C down, and now we're kind of trying to dissect exactly what we're going to get next. And here are the few things that we're watching. So if you count A and B up, then you have 1, 2 back up here, and then 3 down for C. Typically a C wave should be 5 waves, and we don't really have that here. However, because this bounce was so high, up over the 50% fib here at 46.52, because it went above that, even just a little bit here, it's just a little bit high for a wave 4. So I think the potential for the immediate move down is less likely at this point. The other option we're watching, or I guess there's 2 options. The other 2 options we're watching, okay, first is the other bearish option, or pullback option, I should say, not bearish, is that this A, B, C to here was the A wave down, okay, and then we get a bounce up to 46.78. Okay, and from there, that's the B wave, and we get C down, which would target 45.75, which is the 382 retrace, which would be a reasonable pullback for this move up. So that is a potential we are watching. Now we did buy down here. We bought down here near the low because we wanted to have coverage, so we bought a half position here, and if it does bounce and pull back, then we'll buy again and add to that position and cost average down. But we want to make sure we have coverage here because it's very possible we make up tomorrow and this is up here at this 46.70, 46.78 fib, and you've missed this entry. That's why we layer in at critical lows, and this was a critical low. Okay, the final option we're watching is that this was the whole pullback. This is ABC, and we go up in 5 waves and start the rally towards 4,800 to complete wave 3. So basically we're watching 3 scenarios, okay? The first is the least likely scenario in my opinion, and that is we collapse from here and we get another 5th wave push down towards about 46.15 to bottom, and then we bounce from there. I think with the break of 46.52, that option is less likely. The second option is that this was the ABC of A down, and we're going to get a B wave bounce up to about this 46.78 area that you can see on the chart here, and then get the C wave down towards 45.75. So in that option, we would be looking for a 3-wave structure up that fails at the 46.78 area and turns down and breaks this low. And then the final option is that this was the low and we're off to the races, and we see a bounce up that breaks 46.78 and ultimately over 46.80, which would signify that we are above this B wave and make it very likely that the bottom is in. Okay guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you to Facebook. Now you do have to get approved to get into my Facebook group, and the only thing that I ask for you to get approved is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So go ahead and subscribe down there, hit that subscribe button, come on over to Facebook, I will get you in. Once you're in Facebook, okay, go to this featured tab and scroll down. You will see our documented trades here, and you will see how we've traded since the channel started. And then if you scroll down just a little bit further, you will see a link to our Slack channel. Now Slack is just a free chat channel, and I am on there all day during real-time market hours, except for Thursday and Friday of this week as I am out camping. But I am on there all day during real-time market hours. I give our buy and sell alerts. I give our real-time market updates, and I answer all your questions. It's a talented group of traders in here, from the very expert to the very beginner, and it's a great place to learn or improve your trading. So come on over to my Slack channel, guys, and let's make some money together. All right? So key takeaways for today. We're watching to see how this bounce plays out. Is it going to be a 5-wave bounce up that takes us to new all-time highs? Is it going to be a B-wave bounce up here to about 46.78 and then fails and takes us down to 45.75? Or is it going to be a failure from here and we get one more low to about 46.15 before we start a stronger bounce? All right, guys, that is the market update for today and my last one for the week. Have a great week, guys. Happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there, and I will talk to you next week.